I'm having some issues apparently today again with my phone. I was having yesterday as well, but apparently again I just recorded a video and then I noticed that it was not fully saved on my phone. So again, this is of course very strange to me, but all I can do is record again. Hopefully this works out. So I was talking about, this video is about stop mothering people. So this is powerful, especially when you want to heal from codependency. And of course, codependency means that whether consciously or subconsciously, you are letting people be dependent on you and you can be dependent on them. And this is unhealthy because it crosses boundaries between people. It's not about healthy boundaries, it's about wanting another person's presence in your life to that extent that you're basically treating them as your parents and they can be treating you as theirs. That you cannot spend time alone because you are codependent. You're always needing something from somebody. And of course, this is a part of childhood trauma. And from my point of view, it is natural, if this resonates, that you are codependent. I think that it is a signal from your mind, your body, your soul, your entire being, that you have been so neglected as a child, like I was as well, that you become codependent. So it's really a symptom, a signal from your being that you have been lacking parents' love and support and presence. And you are looking for that in other people. And this is, of course, usually how narcissistic people act. They are codependent. They cannot be alone with themselves, with their own thoughts. They always need someone who is an energy, a power supply for them, to be fulfilling their needs, to be helping them with everything. And what I have noticed when people have been reaching out to me, for example, to book a session with me, or when I have been very attacked by random people, for example, the common denominator is that they are codependent. They have wanted basically me as their mother to give them things, to give them my attention, my energy. I have felt that. I have sensed that, and it has felt very uncomfortable for me naturally. It has made me feel uneasy. It has made me feel like I want to push them away, which is a natural feeling. Because again, I practice healthy boundaries and self-respect and self-love. So, and of course, this is what it naturally raises in somebody. If somebody is, someone is coming too close, and especially a random person, and you don't want them to, and they can be a stalker, for example. But when it comes to us chosen ones, empaths, highly sensitive people, earth angels, starseeds, spiritually, it's like, they are sucking your light out of you. They're dimming your light. They're sucking your life force, your vitality out of you. So yes, it can be hurtful, because you feel it in your own entire being when it happens. But again, it's your job to put a stop to that. And the same with a trauma bond situation with a narcissist. You have to start being the adult, the responsible one, because they are not. So you have to understand that they are treating you as their parent, as their beck and call, especially if you have always been answering them and always you have been there for them, done things for them, and you are exhausted, you are burned out, you are drained out, you are tired. You're wondering, why is this happening? Where is this coming from? So now be aware. You do not need to be their parent. You are not their parent. You can have your own children. You can have your own pets, things to do. You do not have time or energy for these energy vampires, which is what they are. A narcissist gives you usually a slow death by practicing these kinds of behaviors, codependency, severe psychological abuse. So yes, it's very destructive for you, especially when you are a highly sensitive being. And you are empathetic, compassionate. You want to understand their issues, but you have to understand your own situation, your own boundaries. So start saying no to them, start ignoring them. If you want to stop this pattern, you have to learn to practice those healthy boundaries. You don't need to be replying to their every message. And if it does get worse, you have to take drastic actions, such as block them off, or whatever it is that you need to do. Because they are destroying your peace and your mental health, your entire life. They are messing with you and your life and your brain if you let them. So you don't need to be letting them. You have the permission to put an end to that bullshit. It's complete nonsense. So start setting those boundaries, start saying no, start ignoring them, no matter how painful and difficult it might feel, because it can. Especially if you have been the people pleaser all your life, you have been making yourself small because you have been so put down all your life. And of course, if it is from your narcissistic parents, where it started, it can be very painful when you first start to think about the topic of boundaries. But you have to do it for yourself and for your family and whatever matters to you. You have to start drawing the line. You have to be clear with people. I'm not your parent. I'm not your savior. I am not Jesus. I'm not going to come to rescue you. You have to save yourself. You can even tell them to go to God. You can even pray for them. It is so sad that many people who have been reaching out to me, even though I only want to help chosen ones, my fellow people, they have seemed like they don't believe in God. They do not believe in our Creator. So it's very twisted. And then they are trying to make me as their mother, their parent, who will fix everything for them with a magic wand. So we have to be aware of this difference, you know, when it is too much. For example, somebody writes you a message or an email and it's all about their needs, saying, okay, I want this and this and this and this and this and this from you. Can you do this for me? Can you do this for me? Can you understand this and this? And I need help with this and this and this and this. And it's all about their point of view. It's not about you at all. So this again is a huge sign that this person is treating you like their parent. So it is impossible, and it would be unhealthy if you start to take on that role. So be aware. And if they attack you in any way, they try to blame you for everything, like you are always the problem. Again, you are too selfish for saying no, for setting boundaries. Then all you can think to yourself is that, okay, they show their true face. I have seen their true face now. This is the truth of the reality. They are being a narcissist. They are being toxic. They are being immature, and I don't need to put up with this. I need to know my own worth. I need to take care of my own life, my own children, my own duties, my responsibilities, my own pets, my own finances, my own work, things that matter to me, which clearly do not matter to them. So this is a powerful way to stop being codependent. You are teaching them a lesson. At the same time, you are growing, you are evolving. You are passing a test, if this is a test from God. If this is a test from your angels, it can be a test from the universe. It can be a lesson, and it should be a lesson. So try to see the positive side. You don't need to be the victim. And I really have felt and thought to myself that God has really been like raising me up. So even though things have been so painful and like lesson after lesson after lesson, but seriously, God has been like lifting me up, like telling me, you need to pick yourself up, you need to do this and this and this, and like, don't you see this, and you know how it is, and you don't need to stay there, and things like that. And as painful as it is, but when you come out from the other side stronger, as a winner, and you have prayed, and you have you have been growing your faith and returning to your own essence and trusting that our Creator has your back, that feels so loving, that feels so empathetic, compassionate, and very empowering. But again, if you need more help and support right away, if you would like help and support from me, if my story and my energy resonate with you, thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel, of course, liking and sharing this video if you feel that somebody, some fellow person would like to also have some support and encouragement with this issue. Feel free, of course, to do so. Also follow me on Instagram and Threads up. As I've been saying, I would love more of my soul people. I would love to see and chat with more of my more of my soul people. So write me a kind comment, for example, under my posts and videos on Instagram or Threads, and I will get back to you as soon as I can if I see any kind comments. So yeah, check out my self-help book, of course, if you feel that this resonates and you feel that you want more guidance and support from me. I like to tell things in a simple way. That's my style. So in my book, I'm sharing simple, clear tools, clarity, empathy, and compassion, so that you will feel less alone, you will feel more guided and supported if you read my book. and, you know, implement it in your life. If you feel that you're just too stuck right now with everything going on, when you've been bullied and attacked and abused. And of course, when you want to be healing and building your life and moving forward, I'm only for those who are ready to step up, to be empowered, to be supported. I'm not for those who just complain and don't do anything, who are just energy vampires, you know, and think that I'm their mother or something. So I'm not for that. So, but yeah, if you're ready to rise up and you seriously want support, then I do recommend that you buy my book and implement it in your life. And also, of course, apply to work with me one-on-one if you are feeling that you would like to have more personal help and support. Thank you and have a lovely day. Bye bye.